What's going on, everybody? So today I'm gonna talk about something that I think I've mentioned on this channel at least like maybe 30 or 40 times, and it's only because it's something that's like extremely important to me. I always stress the importance of always having like a notebook or something on hand at all times to sort of put ideas into, and I think I say it a lot without actually stressing the importance of it. For me personally, I don't trust my brain at all, especially like short-term memory. Like, I'm not dependent on my mind for anything. But at the same time, I guess like while I don't really depend on my mind, I have thoughts quite often about my comic. And it'll be things from, or at least story ideas. And it may not even be about the current comic that I'm working on. It may be about something that I would want to try or write about down the line. Or it could even be something as simple as like an idea that'll hit my brain to make actually working on my comic easier. Like, it'll be a million different things. That could be a great idea, and let's be honest, a lot of the ideas that hit my brain suck. That's not the point. Even those ideas can be fleshed out into something that's decent or beneficial down the line. The thing is, you can have, or like I said, if you're anything like me, you can have ideas that sort of hit your brain and not write them down, or just depend on, oh, I'll remember this and do this later or come back to this. And life gets in the way. You're doing a million things, and especially in today's day and age where there's so much technology and so much stupid stuff going on around you, it's gonna leave your brain fairly quickly. And even if it doesn't, like, at least the way I see things, you'll have an idea. It hit your brain the way that it hit your brain for a reason. If you don't write it down, but you happen to get, like, you think about it later or happen to get the idea back later, it may not be in the same fashion that it originally hit your brain in. So for me personally, I just like pure ideas, if that makes any sense. The way that it hit my brain is how I almost want to contain it. So if it hits me, I'll stop, if at all possible, and I'll write it down and then come back later to it and try to flesh it out from there if I get a chance, rather than try to remember what the original idea is, because that doesn't always personally work for me either. But the thing is, I write all of these ideas down and things down for the simple point of, it's so beneficial. Like, the upside of having like a journal or a log or whatever, like, and I have a million of them. I have way too many, and I honestly need to get like a shelf or something to put all these notebooks that I have in. But like I said before, I think I did a video like a few months back talking about this. I keep a notebook at all times in my tote bag, just in case I get an idea, something hits my brain. And it happens fairly often. There's not many times throughout the course of a day where my mind will get idle and I don't think about something pertaining to my artwork or my comic. And right now, at least for the last couple of months, I've been in this mode where I've been coming up with ideas for a later comic. I don't think it would be wise for me to keep talking and turn away from the microphone. But in any event, I'm trying my best to sort of write all of them down, because they're all just a hodgepodge of mess right now. I want to write them all down and flesh them out if I can. Some of them might end up becoming like different comics. Others, I don't know, it may become like I may be able to merge it into a single idea. I have no idea, at least not now. But looking at the comic, once I get to the end of Infinite Uppercut, I'll be able to sort of map out where I want to go from there and take a look at all of my ideas and, I don't know, see what resonates or what hits me to go forward on the future with. And the thing is, being perfectly honest, and I think I should have stressed this from the beginning, having a notebook full of ideas is also not foolproof. Now, this doesn't mean that, oh, every single idea that you have is going to be a gold mine. 9 times out of 10, they're going to suck. Most ideas that you come up with is going to be absolute garbage, or you're not going to use. But you never know the ones that you may use, or you never know what you may, I don't know, jot down or had a thought about that may like just work gangbusters for you in the future. Like, so many good things can come from just having what's going on in your mind down on paper. Like, there's immense power in that. Hell, I've even gotten in the habit now of writing down ideas of things that I want to talk about on this channel, so that I'm not just, you know, babbling like I normally do when I start making these videos. Just the moral of this entire story that I've been going on right now is simply don't leave all of your ideas to memory, because they're not always gonna stick. And most of the time you're gonna come up with more ideas than your brain is really gonna even try to remember in the first place. So yeah, start writing things down and keeping it on paper. If you don't wanna put it on paper, I know I'm getting older now, and I know a lot of these younger people, especially if you watch my channel and you're under the age of, I don't know, like 25. Oh God, it just hurt my soul to even say that. I don't know why I said that. I'm not that much older than 25 in the first place, but still, if you're watching these videos and you're younger, or even if you're like still in high school or something like that, and you don't necessarily want to be walking around all the time with a freaking notebook or a pad always on you, use your phone. Like, there's so many like notes apps or like journal apps or notebook apps or whatever. Like, I know my phone by default has a little notes app that I filled with all sorts of ideas and stuff, just in case I'm not in a position where I can pull out my notebook from my tote bag that I always wear when I'm walking around in public. That's I'm that person. But in any event, if I can't always jot something down, I'll at least just smash something up in my phone real fast and then go on about my day if I can. So yeah, just use whatever you got. It's very important to keep ideas somewhere close by, as long as they're not always in your head. You need to get some of that stuff out into the ether sometimes. But that's my 2 cents for the day. Just food for thought. You all have a good one, and I'm out.